Hey y'all, welcome back to Countdown, the journey to the motherland. This is the week of financials and finances. And this time, my health and my finances intersected. And I'm going to be able to discuss that with one, FSA, two, those of us or anyone who needs to file their taxes, including older taxes as far back as 2017, and three, deadlines to get these things done. So the first, the FSA. Look, if you have any remaining dollars from 2020, you got to get them spent. I think March 31st may have been the deadline, but there's also submissions of receipts about April 30th of this year to do that. Knowing that I'm traveling now, my goal is to spend every remaining dollar I have for the FSA and actually stop it, and then use the rest of the remaining dollars someplace else. But the goal is to get them all used before I leave for America and actually submit whatever I have to for receipts to get reimbursements. I will be traveling with medication. I actually talked to all my doctors today, the primary care physician, the endocrinologist, obstetrics, gynecology, for the purposes of I don't have, baby in the way, gynecology, not obstetrics. So anyway, and the goal was to identify everything possible that can cover me. What do we need to do now with 90 days left to get us together? And then what do we need to do after I depart from this area, even though I'm with family and kicking it? And then what can I look forward to once I actually make it to the continent? So overall, there's a deadline. It was extended this year for federal taxes to May 17th? At any rate, for any of you impacted in Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Texas for the winter storms, I know even at my job, most people act like they didn't even know Louisiana got impacted by the winter storm, but that's cool. Texas is bigger and they had, rave ratings, how the state handled things. So I guess, shouldn't expect others to be able to address it, although we handle things by just shutting down. Stay home. Don't get on the road. Don't endanger yourself. Don't endanger others. And it works. At any rate, the tax due date will be June 15th for Oklahoma, Texas, and Louisiana at the federal level. I don't know what the states are actually requiring, but the goal is, get in touch with your state. You can Google it. Go to the state website. For those of us and those individuals or folks who need to get tax transcripts because you somehow misplaced the W-2, get in touch with your employer, ask for a W-2. Replacement W-2 has been more than 30 days since January 31st, so you have every right to do so. If they're unwilling, uncooperative, or just too slow, go ahead and file for a tax transcript at the irs.gov website. They'll walk you through the steps. They give all the disclaimers for what that tax transcript is used for. But my goal, pay whomever you got to pay. Let's start to collect whatever money you got to get together so you can get ready to get on the road and make it a safe journey. All the doctors I ran across today seemed super excited, but also like, whoa, that's a lot to undertake. That's a lot of planning. I'm like, yeah, it actually is. But for me, I'm a planner. I like to plan, and I'm actually taking it easy breezy. Like I have a lot of open windows. Normally I schedule things by the day, but I don't have to this time as much because I'm not flying. I am taking the bus, and then I'll take the train when I'm on the east side. But more importantly, if you have just joined me for the first time, please look at all the other videos. I love to hear your feedback. If you've ever been to Eastern Africa, Western Africa, or southern countries in Africa from Burundi, Rwanda, Tanzania. I'm trying to teach myself not to say Tanzania. Botswana, Uganda, even now the Democratic Republic of Congo has come up twice, and and Angola. So those may be stops that I add on. My French is horrible. I wouldn't subject most people to it, but coming out of Louisiana, I learned what I learned. That's that. With that being said, I hope your day was great. It rained, then it turned gorgeous here. I'm going to get an evening workout in. If nothing else, the scale shows and some of my clothes show. I got to keep it going. I can't wait for this double chin to no longer show, but that's going to be based on what I intake for food. So, finances. Collect what you can from those individuals that owe you. Go ahead and pay off individuals before you get ready to go. Or you may choose like some people I know and be like, yeah, forget them. Let it go to collections. I plan on staying for 7 years. That's not me. I need to come back and have a credit score intact. So have a great week.